welcome back, everyone. Okay, so I know a lot of us have experienced jaw pain at some point in our lives. And we're sitting down with Dr. Bennett from the TMJ and Sleep Therapy Center of Utah. And we're talking about jaw pain. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
And
good to be back.
Thank you. And so what causes the jaw pain usually?
Well, it can be caused by an obvious thing like a hit to the face or some kind of trauma, whiplash. But a lot of times people don't realize that you can have jaw pain just from repetitive injuries that are caused from clenching.
From clenching? Okay, so you wouldn't think that.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that. And what stimulates clenching in the human body? There's a lot of things. One of the things that is especially a large trigger for clenching is not being able to breathe well through your nose when you sleep. The mouth naturally closes during the night, and so the brain just gets alerted to this crisis state, and then all of a sudden it flashes the jaws open, and there goes the jaw joints being worked a lot. And over millions of times, over years and years, that gradually wears down those joints.
Okay, so what do you do then? What do you do if you're feeling the pain?
If you're waking up with sore jaws, for example, or sore jaw joints, then you need to make sure that you're breathing well through your nose, number one. Number two, you can do some self-massage, which you can milk those muscles down.
Oh, interesting.
There are a lot of other things. You also have to think of other triggers of clenching. Foods we eat can trigger more inflammation in our body that stimulates that trigger.
Okay, so let's talk about that. What foods should we be paying attention to?
So if you're drinking a lot of caffeine and drinking soda pop, the sugar content will cause the nasal membranes to swell. You won't breathe well.
Interesting.
Also, if you have injuries in your feet, for example, that will stimulate the reflex to clench your jaw, which will further injure your joints.
My gosh.
So if you want to get out of pain, you've got to go to somebody that understands that it can come from various sources.
Well, that's where you come in, which is what separates you from a lot of other doctors. Tell people what makes you different.
Yeah, so I've gone to a lot of extra training to be able to do this. I'm board certified in pain and sleep, and that's all I do full time. And I've been doing that for about 6 years.
Well, and you've had such great success with your customers and your clients, and you get to the core of the problem.
Yeah, and then they're better long term, not only just for jaw joints, but they're healthier, overall.
Absolutely.
Higher quality of life.
Let's talk about these products. A few items that you brought. When would you use these?
Well, this one for children is especially important because children are developing. Their faces are developing around their tongue, and if their tongue is not in the right place because they're mouth breathing, then they won't have proper development. Their faces, their jaws won't be, the way they should be, and so then you'll have more orthodontic problems and other issues. The other product I use more for adults who are undergoing treatment to make sure that their sinuses are draining properly and so that they can breathe at night better. If that doesn't help them, then we work with ear, nose, and throat specialists. To improve things, or allergy specialists.
Right. So if someone's having these pain, they don't really know if it's from food, they don't know what it's caused from. Can people just go and meet with you?
Yeah. We do some great testing to be able to identify those sources.
That's what I was going to say. How do you diagnose that? Okay, so what kind of testing do you do?
It's called neurological reflex testing.
Okay.
And we're able to kind of like put a USB into your computer, like an auto mechanic does, to diagnose where the fuel filter is a problem or whatever, and we're able to tap into the nervous system to find out what is stimulating that reflex to clench the jaw.
That's amazing.
And then we just go down the list and knock out the ones that we can do and then refer out the things we can't do to others.
And I think it's easy to, especially with jaw pain, when you don't know what it's coming from, you kind of get used to it. You don't really know that there's actually solutions that aren't drastic that you can be relieved of that pain. So Dr. Bennett, thank you. Great stuff. How do people find you?
Well, you can call us, 801-691-0457, or look at us on the web. It's on the screen right now. And please feel free to call us.
Good stuff. Thanks, Dr. Bennett. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, you guys, what are you doing over there?
Eating. We are talking about RB.